Madam Chair, Excellencies, delegates, thank you for this opportunity to address you today. As evidenced by many of the speakers before me, disasters now affect countries and communities almost constantly. Locations previously considered immune or reasonably prepared to face crises have been increasingly tested. We look to the wildfires in Europe and Russia, tornadoes in the United States, the recent earthquake and tsunami in Japan, the seemingly never-ending rainy season in Colombia and Namibia, the extended dry season in the Sahel, and others that you've mentioned, previous speakers. Many of these events have one point in common. They have strongly encouraged people to move. Research has shown that there's a steady increase in the number of people migrating as a result of environmental factors, likely as exacerbated by climate change. Consider this: environmental factors, mainly natural disasters, are now contributing to collective population displacement at higher levels than from conflict. And this is without even considering the additional people move because of slow environmental change, such as coastal erosion or desertification. Climate change and migration are definitively linked. We've recently been reminded of something we've all said in one form or another: the severity of disasters on fragile populations in a globalized world demands national and local mitigation and early warning mechanisms. The floods in Pakistan in the summer of 2010 were of a scale hardly ever seen before, comparable in size to the entire United Kingdom being underwater. It left 1.9 million households in need of shelter. A few months prior, the earthquake in Haiti displaced almost 3 million individuals. We must reduce populations' exposure to potential hazards and reduce their vulnerability to risk. Both of these events highlight the need to work beyond the Hyogo framework for action, beyond bridging humanitarian assistance with development goals. Governments and key stakeholders need to adopt a comprehensive approach to environmental migration. We need to move from preventing displacement to guiding it and addressing its consequences. Integrating migration raises important questions, for example, in relation to rural-urban migration and urbanization. The International Organization for Migration has taken a strong position within the UN system in providing humanitarian assistance to the displaced. Based on a strong partnership with authorities and local partners, we've looked to reshape development efforts through recovery plans and community-based risk reduction. In the cases of Pakistan and of Haiti recently cited, it has worked. With local partners, we've harnessed mass communication as early warning and information systems to reach affected population. Our shelter strategy has been built on Build Back Better. We've concentrated on working with local capacities to better manage displacement. We look at comprehensive packages and solutions to facilitate sustainable return through livelihood diversification and to increase community resilience. IOM remains ready to support and substantiate these efforts. Our strong presence on the ground, now over with 400 field locations, is committed to using our expertise and resources to help the governments and partners to make disaster risk reduction a reality for communities potentially exposed to migratory pressure. Thank you very much.